All right, here we go. Hi, Michael here. Welcome to the new Alchemy stream.
So this is what we were talking about here. So
Alchemy on YouTube. This is a brand new era, and we'll be bringing you live some amazing information, updates from the country's, no, the world's greatest food safety company. Here we are. We're live now.
just for it to, just because it's good definition.
Voice.
Yeah.
Do you ever do like
Kinda.
voiceover?
No, my dad does it.
Right, like
That's
if we
awesome.
wanted to go
Let's see.
crazy.
Is it starting yet?
Yeah,
Camera
Yeah?
controlling.
yeah.
Yeah, so
They're streaming.
Just robotic.
There's just a
Hi,
right?
welcome to Alchemy, yes.
You know, live television days.
And here we are waiting for the stream.
Why is it?
All right,
Is that the right one? That's the new one?
Yeah, it's not
No?
Let's
streaming.
Should we check that code?
see. Yeah, I think you sent the wrong row.
Of course I did.
I'm so sorry.
Oh. We're live?
Here we are.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3, here we go. 1, 2.
Genius. Come on, Chase. Get it together.
Well, there was like 3 streams. It's not your fault. It's your fault.
I'm convinced that when people use the word genius, 80% of the time it's used, it's in sarcasm.
Yeah, I was.
No one ever goes, oh, you're a genius. They just go, oh, all right, genius. What do you think if you're watching this, if you're listening to us now? When do you use the word genius?
Late night call.
Imagine being a DJ and just have to go on for hours and just talk about
Your life.
not swear. I mean, that would be a big thing
Not
for me.
swear.
Yes.
My son was playing yesterday with my nephew on a thing called, what's the game? It's an Xbox One game right now. It's like super popular.
Pirates,
No.
not Minecraft.
No. But like a violent one with guns and stuff.
Grand Theft Auto,
No, I'll send you this.
Uncharted. Is it new?
Yeah, it's brand new. It's like.
Not God of War. That comes out tonight. Far Cry 5. It's brand new.
So that he was on the phone yesterday with them.
Yeah.
My nephew was like, "Oh, Sandra, get down, get down, get down!" And
Oh, the Player Unknown.
no, it is which one is it? Not robots. That one's like, gun. Xbox One. And they were like, at the end, my son was like, "Okay, man." I was like, "You don't talk like that. You're 7." It's like, oh, I'll find it. I'll send it
Okay.
over.
I'm looking forward to that Red Dead. So where's the stream?
Oh, it is
Sorry.
here. Yeah, go ahead. Here, you can do as you please. Let's see.
This is it now.
Michael, do you have the receiver?
Yeah, I'm talking right now. Here we go.
No, it's all right. I just want to make sure that you can you walk on
Yeah.
stream and talk.
Hey, welcome to Alchemy. If you're watching us, this is Alchemy, not just Academy, but Alchemy TV, shall we call ourselves. I'm here, your host, just filling in. No one's watching, no one's listening, but just in case, my mum is out there. Mum,
I see you.
I'm on TV already?
I see you.
I'm on TV. I'm famous. Who knows? Now, if this video gets found 1,000 years from now, and they say, what was alchemy? Were these guys trying to make gold from lead? Yes, because we take the lead of knowledge and turn it into the gold of training, giving you those magic learning moments that are worth multiples for what you pay for it. That's why the ultimate investment, they say, is in yourself, and that's so true. And there's no tax return on your heart. I don't even know what that means. But we are on Alchemy TV. If you just tuned in, we're live on Alchemy TV. I'm just talking just to fill this airspace. You can turn your speaker down if you want. But while we're waiting, talking of waiting, who's waiting for Avengers? Because I am. In fact, tomorrow is 1 week until Avengers comes out. Or if you're one of those people that has a ticket for midnight, then a week from now you'll be beside yourself, won't be able to concentrate at work, and yeah, you'll have just a few hours to go a week from now. So we're waiting for Avengers, and this is a brand new system we're trying out right now. It's using something called StreamStar, and I wish I could take credit for it, but it's basically all built in the box. You just press start and we're streaming on YouTube. Karen and Chase are doing all the magic behind the scenes. I just turned on one light. One light, is that enough? Let's just change the situation and turn on another light. Oh, hang on. I don't think it counts if I electrocute myself. So let's just do this. Here we go. There we are, Alchemy TV. I'm going to come closer. Here we go. Don't know how many people are picking this up. I'm just talking. You can turn me down. I'm just here so you can... Is audio coming through, Karen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Some people say there's a ringing.
There's a ringing.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the sound of the machine they can hear? Okay. But here we go. Now, while I'm just filling the airtime and talking, do you like our log cabin background?
Yes, it's a machine.
It's the machine.
Yeah.
If you can hear ringing, it's just the really noisy computer. I think it's got the same turbine in it as an
Others
F-14.
say the left channel's a little heavy.
The left channel's a little heavy. Actually, that's correct. Thank you for pointing that out, everybody. Let's fix the left channel. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's only one channel that comes through on this, actually. 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, so what we're going to do. Okay, I'll have to look into that.
Let's switch over to the computer screen.
Okay. And there we go. Now Chase is showing us the Inspire website.
Ignite.
Ignite.
Test.
Sorry, there we go. We're looking at Ignite. And
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
It's not the right embed code.
Okay, sorry, I'm talking. So let's just talk. Here we are. This is the beginning. When Alchemy TV is world renowned, when food safety experts around the world are using Alchemy TV, you can tell your friends, your family, your descendants that, yeah, I don't know, I have to look into fixing that. You can tell them that you were there on ground zero on day one as Alchemy TV was launched. So it gave birth. So this is the infant we're looking at now. What am I going to do with this audio? Ding, ding, ding. Ah, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay.
Yeah, see, that's low latency is almost real time.
Yeah, it
So
is.
from the scrolling, there's not much delay. Alright, we can go back to the
Okay, I don't know how to fix that. Yeah, what am I talking about? We just need another cable. Do 1, 2, 1, 2. I just need a cable to mono. Keep talk. What do you want to do?
Yeah, we're going to test it. Real time.
Let's make it look like
1, 2, still
1,
no
2, 1,
at
2,
all.
1, 2.
And then the audio coming through here.
Yeah, hi, Michael. Michael here, Alchemy TV, testing the audio on the world's greatest food safety company in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, the latency is really cool.
I mean, there's maybe 4 seconds or so.
Yeah. Great.
But
If you've got any questions, call the number at the bottom of the screen. I think right now the audio is coming through the left channel. We'll have to fix that.
So if you're not using speakers, it
It sounds what?
That's good.
What's that? Is the audio?
They're saying it's a little bit behind the
Audio and
but it's
video
not.
is in sync, so it's still just left. Yeah, so it's just a
Yeah.
single channel audio issue.
I think we just get a cable that we got a stereo spit there. We just make it a mono.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that solves the problem.
yeah.
Um,
They had one there as well, I think.
and then if we have two audio channels coming in, we want to mic two people up.
Oh yeah, well then you can use that box. You can put
Yeah, but we're still gonna need. Will we run into an issue stereo with two audio inputs?
Do you want to separate them, or do you want to treat them as one?
Maybe we could probably treat them as one.
Yeah, then I would.
So there's no reason to keep.
I would do that. So that right now is just me, and you can get the other one going in here,
Yeah.
and then that's just one.
Yeah, one
fader.
audio channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we still run it stereo, so it comes in through left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. And that, yeah, well, that's just that splitter.
I wonder how many people are watching because it's
Shall I ask people to chat?
starting to nag.
Should we get people chatting?
Oh, they are chatting now.
They are.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
That's how we're finding out.
Oh, cool.
It is a bit
Great. Well, thank you for chatting.
for me, but I'm a second behind the person sitting next to me.
Oh, people have different.
Depending on their
Interesting. Okay. I wonder if there's something we can. Yeah.
Somebody wants to see you dance.
Want to see me dance? Okay. Yeah. We have the dance, Gangnam style. There we go. What can I do? I can take my thumb and whoa,
What
look.
it says, that's the UK feed. In the American feed, the log cabin will be accurate.
Is it not accurate, Wade? Wade, are you listening? It's like having. Everyone says you've got to imagine a friend out there. I don't have any friends, so I'm just going to imagine Wade out there. Wade, put your hands to the screen. Feel my
Do it.
telepathically sending you a number.
Yeah, you're getting requests for magic tricks.
Magic. I can do a magic trick. I can do a magic trick. What's that?
The cup?
I can't do the cup trick. That's Courtney saying that, I think.
Wait.
Oh, Wade. Oh, yeah, Wade, of course. What can I make disappear? We have here my USB stick.
I think it sounds great.
How can I show the USB stick? There we go, USB stick. We take it and we go. Wow, there we go. Alchemy TV. Alchemy is all about magic. So let's pretend we're doing a little poll here on Alchemy TV. So I'm not going to ask you about the temperature to keep chicken. I'm not going to ask you about what temperature food and beverages should be kept at. I'm going to ask you how excited from 0 to 10 are you about the new Avengers movie? Let us know right now. We'll be picking one of your answers.
Everything's completely doubled.
Is what?
What do they mean by that?
I'm not sure.
Doubled.
Up to 11, baby. That's what Wade. I mean, the truth is it's a pretty, like, the chat interface works really well here.
Oh, the first audio is not with his mouth, the second copy is. I hear it fine.
Are they watching it through embedded elsewhere? Is it different elsewhere? I'll keep talking so people can hear me. If you think you're beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you'd like to win but think you can't, it's almost certain you won't. If you think you'll lose, you've lost. For out of this world we find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all a state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You've got to aim high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. That poem was written before sexism was eliminated from the poetry place. Dust if you must, but wouldn't it be better to paint a picture or write a letter? Bake a cake, plant a seed, ponder the difference between want and need. Dust if you must, but there isn't much time. How's
Eric
it?
says everything sounds better with an English, a British accent.
It does.
Hello, I can. Please tune in for the royal wedding. What's that?
There's British and then there's
Oh, that's true, yeah. All right, geezer. Join me. Prince William, Prince Harry is getting married to an American. Does that make us cousins?
You can say whatever you want. People get, wow, okay.
Welcome to Alchemy TV. It's Alchemy, innit?
But she's the only one getting it.
Yeah. So it sounds like it's a
Her computer.
Wi-Fi on that side.
On PC.
Yep.
So how many people are testing?
Active, like people who are chatting, I think about 20.
Okay.
But I'm
How many are we
thinking
expecting when we use this live? If we
more. I
use
think
it?
more.
Right. Yeah, I hope more than 20. I'm not making a fool of myself just for 10 people.
I know. Oh, somebody else says he's lagging like crazy. How does he know? That it's
I think they're comparing. I think different people get different. And that's why the redundancy is different.
I'm listening through my computer speakers on and everything sounds fine and the same. Only problem for me is the constant ringing. Oh, the ringing.
Oh, sorry. If you're watching, the ringing is because of there's a huge computer in here with a. I'm going to go close. I'll show you what the ringing is. You won't be able to see it, but you'll be able to hear it. This thing. That's a really, really busy computer. It's doing the streaming. So thank that computer because it's doing the streaming. But that's why
How would you stop it when you're actually live?
we'll do it in there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we'll do it behind the door, so you won't be able to hear it. Yeah,
Nice.
I just did it here because it's easier to set up.
Yeah, speakers is great.
And we'll sort out this. If you're hearing me just on the left-hand side, that's so that your voices in your head still have time to influence you. So I'm on the left, voices on the right. Here I am, stuck in the... No.
So some people are lagging. If they're lagging, it's their Wi-Fi. And
Well, I think it's because the latency's there for a reason. It's to buffer, isn't it, everybody?
yeah.
Um,
Everybody's got a different.
I guess it's only a problem if everyone's got their laptops on the speaker all at once. But then won't it drive you crazy if everyone's all got to be like Big Brothers here
Yeah.
with the same audio coming through?
Sure. Oh, yep, that was it. That ring is what I was hearing. It's quite loud.
Oh, great, okay. So here we go. Here we go. 3, 2. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Ooh, ooh, ooh. There it is.
Just the left channel. Yeah, but we never about bandwidth on. We got no.
I'm
I'm not getting any delays on anything. Yeah.
This is this one person. She says she's in the conference room if you want to hear her audio.
Yeah, I was just in there,
Yeah.
and I think some Wi-Fi.
Mm.
Some
It's
people
making it
are
double?
able to delay, but not.
Well, surely that happened to a lot of people, won't it? So if you're watching now, you hear at the beginning. When this is like watching, it's like having a penny black. Like watching the first episode of Dallas ever. You'd be like, I was there when it began. I was there when the whining was in the background. It wasn't the slick show it's going to be in a year's time. And they have all the special effects.
The background is beautiful.
Background is beautiful, isn't it? We've got Emma to thank for this. Emma did such a great job.
So, Wade has a question for you.
Hey Wade, what's your question?
If you drive at the speed of light in your Tesla and turn on your headlights, do they come on?
I always thought that. I always thought if you're traveling speed of light and you throw something forward, that proves you can go faster than the speed of light. But then that's why apparently you're only in 2 dimensions, so that can't happen. And I think that's just Einstein going, yeah, well, it's 2 dimensions, and like he's like making it up. Yeah. I think, why can't you go faster than the speed of light? Did you know that for thousands of years, people couldn't go do a 4-minute mile? The Greeks used to tie themselves to a bull. Then they tied a bull to them. They still can do a 4-minute mile. It's something humans couldn't do for thousands of years. Then, the year after, Roger Bannister did it. 4 other people did it. Now, college students do it. Why? Power of belief, my friends. If you're watching Alchemy TV, it's all about belief. Do you believe in food safety? Humans didn't change. We didn't get more muscles after Roger Bannister did it. It's all we just believed it could be done. Do you believe that food safety can be done? I promise I won't be here. It's just a test. What's that? Security's coming? Okay, they're never taking me out. Taxi. It's for me.
That is interesting.
All right. I think we can call it a successful.
Test.
And we can play it back, right?
We'll get a bandwidth report real quick from Jason.
I'm going to get a bandwidth report, but
Yeah,
I'm going to treat
once
this
we
as
get
my...
that, I mean, we let it run for 15 minutes, and we can.
a Jerry Springer moment.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
So So we're going to wrap it up?
Yeah, he's going to do a bandwidth check real quick with IT.
Okay.
Make sure that we're not.
Well, let's have a Jerry Springer thought for the day at the end. I'll think about what the thought for the day could be.
Yeah, I only have like 2.
What's another philosophical thought we could discuss?
So we definitely have to be low latency.
What was your phone before an iPhone? What's your phone you had before a smartphone? I had a Treo. What did you have? Did you ever think you could do this on your phone? On your phone. It's amazing, isn't it? I've turned into cheesy mode. I don't know why. If you're watching, I apologise.
This room.
Yeah.
Well, the ringing is from that.
Does there much echo?
A little.
Does it sound like we're in a echoey room?
He's like, there's echo.
Guess it does a bit.
We're about 10 to 15 seconds behind him talking. And
Is it all Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Or is it?
We're all saying Cal, but everyone else is like 10 seconds
So
faster
just
than we are.
depends on.
So it's
Have you tried refreshing or re-accessing the?
no, we can't.
Try to close it and then, or try refresh
Okay.
and see what it does.
Yeah, because it's on major to like delay it already.
Hmm.
But is he synced on the delay? Like is his mouth moving the same time as is it? No, okay. So you're
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, there is a lag.
okay.
Went on there to be a lag.
Would that be on YouTube or would it be on this?
Could be a couple of different. I don't think it's YouTube because it's not consistent across.
Yeah.
So it could just be there.
I'm gonna
Operating.
read some quotes while we're still doing this. Some quotes.
Yes, the clapping makes it sound like there is an echo.
Oh, there is an echo? Okay.
And I think it sounds.
Oh, we're not going to be doing it in here though, are we? On?
No.
Yeah,
d-
no, we won't.
Yeah,
won't be in
okay.
there.
That should be fixed as well.
So that'll take care of that.
Great.
Uh,
Let's see if I can read some jokes. I've got some jokes here. So let's face it, if you've stuck to it this long, if you're watching this and you've stuck this long, you deserve some jokes. Jokes. Come on, Michael, where's your jokes?
request to look at the camera and say some words of wisdom. Make sure that the lag is fixed.
Okay, I'm going to talk. Okay, quotes and inspiring things. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what I've written down as quotes and inspiring things, so you can test the lag. Oh, yeah, I like this. Okay, this was some silly thing. She's so stupid. She thinks the square root of 4 is rainbows. Okay.
What?
Yeah, so I wrote it down. I think I heard that on Glee or something. I just thought it was a good diss. I don't know why.
Sounds like a British joke.
Does it? Okay.
Crickets.
Yeah, yeah. Anyone? Oh! Your thoughts construct patterns like scaffolding in your mind. You are really etching chemical patterns. In most cases, people get stuck in those patterns, just like grooves in a record, and they never get out of them. That's Steve Jobs.
These are very complicated jokes.
Here's another. These aren't jokes. These are just quotes. Steve Jobs also said, "You've baked a really lovely cake, but then you've used dog shit for frosting." That was Steve Jobs. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're always right. That's Henry Ford.
It goes next or hurting from tilting to what?
Okay, eh?
Oh, 'cause they're-
The camera.
Everybody pities the
Oh,
weak.
that's them.
Jealousy you have to earn. Arnold Schwarzenegger. If you're going through hell, keep going. That's Winston Churchill.
Is it her?
Oh, well, first, 'cause first you-
Even actually, Albert Einstein said reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one.
just her computer.
What else we got here?
No, not on PC. Okay.
Is it an older PC?
Was she the only one on the PC in there? I don't know. Okay. But
Does she listen to other music? Does it sound
Emma's
like that?
requesting a
That's-
Dolly quote.
that's good.
Huh?
Emma is requesting a Dolly Parton quote.
A Dolly Parton. Oh, Emma. Actually, I do have one of hers. One you gave me, I think, Emma. I might get to it in a second. Hang on, I'll find it.
Yeah, the shadow.
Sales is first come, first served. What else we got here? He who has begun has half done. Dare to be wise. Begin. That's Dimindium Facti. Actually, I won't give you the Latin. It's all right. A problem half stated is a problem half solved. I like this one. This is great. You're only as good as your best day of training. That came from Tim Ferriss, and it was to do with the soldiers. And they were saying, you can think you're good when you're, out and about, but you're only as good as your best day's training when the shit hits the fan. My brain said that there's a bad word in that sentence, so I almost went when the shit hits the fan. What else we got in here? I've got so much stuff here. What's this? There's nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self. It does not do to dwell on dreams and to forget to live. That's J.K. Rowling. Thaddeus is a male given name. It means a heart or a courageous heart. Oh, Henry Ford also said, nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small jobs. I like this one. Everything you want is just outside your comfort zone. Actually, I saw Will Smith said the other day, he said, everything you want is the other side of fear. And I've heard other people say that too. What else we got? Oh, yeah. James Cameron, when filming Avatar, said failure is an option, but fear cannot be. Are we done?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I'll just you keep listening, I'll keep talking.
You've been talking for 22 minutes.
Have I really? There you go.
You're doing great.
Oh, the Italians have this great word. I wrote this down. And I thought we should have this phrase. We should have this phrase. It sounds great. And it's called, in English, it's basically il dolce far niente. It means the sweetness of doing nothing. We call it like, in England we go mong, you just want to go, oh, mong. We said just mong out. But I love the Italian phrase, the sweetness of doing nothing, because I think there is a sweetness of doing nothing. And something only humans can really enjoy. If you're an animal fighting for your life and having to forage all day long, thank God we get to enjoy the sweetness of doing nothing. Actually, I do have a story to tell. I was watching Graham Norton. One of my favourite stories on Graham Norton was an actor. He was in Harry Potter, but I don't remember what his name was. And he said, he had a great story. He thought for 3 days he had cancer. He got this test back and it said that he had cancer, and it was really severe cancer. And he said for 3 days he walked around looking at trees going, oh, so beautiful, and oh, look at the birds, and oh, look at the sky. And he was terrified, but he was like taking everything in. Then they told him that he was okay and that he actually didn't have cancer. I don't know whether or not they got it wrong or what the details were. But he was on Graham Norton and he said the greatest, when you know you're living the good life, is having a complaint, having a whinge, or just when you think that life is awful, like bit you're worrying about whether or not your internet's slow or whatever. He said that is a good life. If you're worrying about silly things like that, you're alive. You're not. He said when he was close to death, when he felt like he was going to die, he started noticing the leaves and the birds and everything like that. And I'm not saying I agree, but it's an interesting perspective that, hey, we have the luxury of complaining about our internet. I hate Verizon. You know what I mean? It's like we have that luxury.
We have internet.
Yeah, that's when you know you've got a good life. You know, if we were living in World War II, we'd be worried about bullets. Isn't the greatest thing to be worried about small things? Thought for the day. Tell us what you think. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying I heard it and it rang a bell with me.
Chat response on mobile is immediate. How about video? Mobile only has a 2-second delay.
Oh, really?
Yeah?
Is that different from... I didn't realise mobile and laptop would have a different delay.
Yeah, because it depends on where your tower may be.
Right.
And
Right, okay.
yeah, but I guess mobile looks great. And she even has Samsung.
Huh. So, if...
Android phone.
Okay, I'd love to see which is faster. iPhone. So the guy who wrote Watchmen, the film Watchmen, he wrote the original comic book. He also, I wrote down, is the one place God's inarguably exists is in the human mind. And that's true. He thinks that imagination is what makes us different from the animals and everything else on the planet.
I agree.
Is that we can imagine what we could do with fire, not just be scared of it. This is a quote from me, apparently. The most important thing someone can give you is what they've converted their time into. That's interesting. So if they spend all day working so they can get money, then that's the most important thing. But if they spend all day with their kids and they give you time with their kids, maybe that's the most important thing someone can give you. Thought for the day. Another one. I've written down here, it's like trying to find a bride in a brothel. Interesting. A good plan, so George Patton said, a good plan violently executed now is better than a perfect plan next week. I think we've all heard different versions of that. I've written down here, good word, lickety-split. See if you can use that today in your life. Lickety-split. What else we got here?
That's pretty perfect.
What else we got here? Other quotes. I doubt anyone's still listening, but we'll keep going. Da, da, da. When wrestling for a sword, the man with the handle always wins. Are we done?
No.
Oh, okay. Man with the handle always wins.
That one.
Oh, another good word. Hijinks. So lickety-split. See if you can use that today. Huh?
I'm going to switch and try playing a video
Okay, cool.
through the laptop.
Okay, here's me with the other background. Here we go. And there we go. There's the graphics. Here's our different backdrop. Our chalk backdrop. Tell us what you think on the chat. We're testing the chat as well. Don't be shy. Tell us what you think about the chat. Are you a chalk person or a wood person? Sounds like I'm asking something else. I'm literally just asking chalk or wood.
This is for HR. Be careful.
Yeah, you guys, it's your brains making that funny. I'm just saying, you're like the wood background or the chalk background. Another quote I've got here is, easy to learn, hard to master. That's a nice quote. Oh, something I'm literally going through at the moment. I don't know if you're watching still, if there's anyone out there. Discipline equals freedom. I used to be so undisciplined, and but freedom's my most important value, freedom and love. And so I'm exploring more discipline in my life to try and give me more freedom, because I do believe somehow that I think discipline equals freedom. But what do you think? I don't know. Oh no, this is something Warren Buffett said. It's interesting. Let's talk about this. Thought for the day. So everyone says all they need more education or more information. There's a quote I've got here from Warren Buffett, is that if all we needed was more information, we would all be billionaires with six-packs. Because we've got the information, right? I also believe that we all know that smoking's bad for us, and drinking in excess is bad for us. But information and education aren't all you need. They're at the beginning, but there's another step. There's the motivation. Actually, talking about, I'm just waffling on now. Actually, talking about that, I did see a really good study that correlated African.
We're good?
We're done?
Yeah.
You'll have to tune in next week for that one. It's the correlation between AIDS and mosquito deaths. What's that about? Tell you next time. Thanks for putting up with me.
So he needs to be over here.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Frame us right.
How it looks in mobile though.
Yeah, that's cool.
Great, except it goes right smack over his face.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good.
Some people would say that's a good thing, though.
Right,
So they get- yeah.
But you're not the one who's sitting there later, right? So.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
Cool. Don't we
Thank you
stop
so
it?
much. No, I haven't yet. I was about to.
Okay. Thanks.